everyone, welcome back to English with Lina. So in this video, I will show you the IPA, which is the International Phonetic Alphabet. So this is just a tool for you to learn English and to learn pronunciation better, alright? So before we start, this is just like a disclaimer. Basically, in this video or the following videos, I will be showing you guys way of pronouncing 44 IPA sounds. And my way of pronouncing it can be more exaggerated, can be more stressed in certain areas, because I want you to be able to say it that way. Then when you say it in the word, that specific sound in the word, you can say it clearly. Okay? So let's get started, shall we? So first, IPA, which is the International Phonetic Alphabet. It is just a tool for you to learn pronunciation better, all right? So let's start from this. We have some vowels and consonants, all right? So let's have a look at my language first. So this is very much specifically for my Vietnamese audience, all right? So think about the duck in Vietnamese is con vịt, right? Okay. Can you guys see this? Okay, so for con vịt, you have which one is the vowel? Which one is the vowel? How many do we have in here? Actually, two, right? So there are two vowels in here. Okay, so where are they? They are these letters, right? Or in English, we have duck. Okay, so duck, we have this as the vowel, right? We can see it very clearly, don't we? So now, let's have a look at this word. Okay, so we have cart. Yeah, so cart, when you go to the supermarket, you use a cart, yeah, to put your stuff inside. All right, so here, which one is the vowel? Yes, very good. It's this letter, right? So if you think about it, if you remove this, does this word make sense? Yes, of course it does. If you remove, instead of that, you remove this letter, art, still makes sense, right? Remove this, at, of course, it is a word. Even if we remove T, we have, this is and the, like an article, right? Okay, instead of doing that, if we put everything like C-A-R-T in here, cart, and we delete letter A. All right, does it make sense? No, not at all, right? It looks like an abbreviation, but of course it's not a word. All right, so now we know that vowel are words that normally stay right in the middle like this, okay? And the one that start like this or at the end, they are consonants. We're gonna dig deeper into that, okay? This is just like basic understanding. Okay, so for my Vietnamese audience again, you guys have learned from high school time. So when you think about vowels, you would think about 5 letters, right? Tell me those magic words. Right, so we have U, E, O, A, I. So in Vietnamese, we have it as Y, right? Okay. But actually, the vowels that we learn, or in this video specifically, we are learning monophthongs. So nguyên âm đơn, okay? Here, we will develop from these 5 main letters to 12 main monophthong sounds, all right? Let's get started. So we have U sound, we will have the short one. I call it the short U. We will pronounce U, U, okay? So it will be shorter than how you would normally think of a sound. It will be a little bit shorter. Okay? And the other one will be longer, which is called, I call a long U. Okay? So you have ooh, ooh. Again, I normally pronounce it a bit longer. So you guys are like in here. So you guys know, and when you practice pronouncing, you can exaggerate it a little bit. And in normal conversation, you can bring it back to the normal length. Next is short E, right? E. So short E, and we will have long E as well. Then it's pronounced E, E, and E. All right? And then we have letter Okay, so what do we have? We have short or. So by now I think you know the pattern. We will have the long or as well, which is or. Okay, so in a minute I will show you my way of trying to memorize this or sound. Okay, next we have what else? So or, and we have as well, which is uh, uh. All right, and then you're gonna have a long as well. Okay, that's gonna be pronounced as er, Okay, so this is more like American pronunciation where you have like an imaginary R in there. The British one will be softer, and I will come to it when we practice pronouncing the words. All right, and then we have letter A. Then the according sound we have ah ah. Okay, short R. So this sound is very special. Let's have a look at it. So we have ah ah, just like this, right? This is the British pronunciation. And then the American pronunciation is a little bit like a sound. It's like a, okay? So let's say a, and it's longer, okay? Right. All right. So this is ah, and this is a, okay? And then we will have long R, don't we? We say R, okay? And in the middle, we have something like this. So this is a nasal sound. So it will be like this. It sounds like you would pinch your nose when you say it. Yeah. And it's kind of going upward. Let's practice. Ah, ah. Okay. And then a short sound as well, not long. Let's say ah, ah. Okay. So that's how you say it. Yeah. Or when you are used to it, you don't have to physically use your fingers to pinch your nose anymore. You can just try to block the air come through your nose, right? So let's say ah, ah, like that, okay? So we have 3 sounds accordingly. Next, the last one, we just have eh, short eh. I guess because here it can already be considered as like the slightly long air sound. That's why the air sound here is quite lonely right there. Okay, so now let's see some words and practice pronouncing all of them. Okay, welcome back. So let's start with the first sound. We have E sound, yeah? So first we say I, and the words ship, happy. So it's very short, all right? Next we have long E, yeah? E, okay? Then we have machine, sea, sheep, fleece, all right? And then we have the U family, right? We have short U, yeah? U, wood, foot, pole, wood. And then we have the long U, okay? Shoot, pull, who, shoe. So again, like I have said in here in this video, I will exaggerate the sound. If it is long, I will make it a little bit longer. If it is short, I will make it a bit shorter. All right. Next, we have a, just a by itself. We say a, hat, bed, many. And then we have the sound, uh, teacher, about. And longer is the interesting one. So let's have a look at 3 of these. So we'll say like a way, I guess really I consider it to be the easiest way to pronounce these 3 sounds. Okay. And then after that, I will tell you especially about this one, like how to say it both in American and British English. But like again, inside the countries, like both countries really, they all have many different accents. So what I'm telling you is just like one of them. Okay, so don't just say like, oh, but like we formed this part and then you pronounce differently. Of course, because you have many different towns, cities, and different states in the US, right? So you would pronounce different things slightly not the same. So it's understandable. So let's start with this one. So first we have sound, o sound, a sound. First, they are very long, right? They're not short. The time that you say them, not short. And then next, what I do is that I will draw it like this. So your tongue will move up and your tongue move down. Okay. So you need to think about your tongue. It's rolling in your mouth. Okay, and it rolls down. Okay. You don't just utilize your mouth, but the force does also come from your throat. Some people even say it comes from your chest as well. They are very strong sounds. So let's see, I'm just gonna draw it like this. So there's a face, neck, and okay, well, I guess you understand. And it come from here, or if you say so, it may come from the chest. It's really different, but personally, I think it comes from here. So you would say this long, your tongue rolls, and it comes from your throat. Okay, so let's say this, okay. Next, or, okay. So it's very long and it's deep as well. It's not just like okay. It's or, okay. Next, r, okay. Right. So I promised about this sound. So we come right back to the sound. So with the long sound, we'll have basically two ways of pronouncing it. All right. So first, I will pronounce it more of an American way, like bird, nurse, girl, learn, stir. All right. And the British way would be lighter. So it's like bird, nurse, girl, learn, stir. Okay, so it's much lighter. Let me give you an example. Okay, so something like this. Of course, like I have mentioned, there are many different like British accents and there are many different US like American accents as well, right? So I would just try to pronounce like two different ways, like one lean more toward the American way and the other one lean more toward British way. And then we analyze, what's the matter, brother? And then the other one, what's the matter, brother? What's the matter, brother? So something like the second one, what you would hear like in a Bridgerton movie, like it's almost like singing, you know. The T sound is like, you cannot delete this. The T is like better. It has to be there, matter. Okay, brother. Yeah. And it's almost like singing sound. And the American one, on the other hand, is like duh sound. Or like a duh sound is very weak and it get omitted. Okay. What's the matter? What's the matter? So it's like that in American pronunciation. We have sound next to the sound, right? So short hot, stop, want. All right. Long we have or. We just practice it, right? So make sure that it come from here, have a lot of energy, okay? Or, door, walk, or. All right. Last but not least, we have the all of the family, right? First, we have this sound, so we will say it both of American and British pronunciation. First, sound, yeah, ah, ah. Right. We have hat, lamb, apple, bat, trap. All right. And next we have more American pronunciation. Eh, eh. Okay. Head, lamb, apple, bat. And the last one, you don't say chap, right? Like you don't have chap girl and chap boy. You have chap. So pretty much this sound would say Similarly, you have class and glass. I think for most accents that I have heard, people would say sound very clearly. They would not say like class or glass, okay? So for this sound, if you always stick to it can be safer. Right, next we have this nasal sound, yeah? We have this sound, yeah? So let's try it again. Okay, right. Up, cup, love, money, lot, muddy. All right. And last but not least, we have the long sound. R. Okay, think about letter R in your mind. Otherwise, you may end up saying or sound instead of R sound. Okay, R, R. Right. Far, hot, dog, fast, father. All right. So that is about the monophthongs part. And like I have mentioned, this is my way that I normally teach my students pronouncing it this way. And when you can exaggerate certain sound longer or shorter, you will be able to apply it in your sentences more fluently. And another thing, if you want to hear the standard IPA pronunciation from BBC, I would also drop a link down below. Anyways, have a good day and I'm looking forward to seeing you guys in my next video. Please click the like and subscribe button. Bye for now.